got a bit blown off course. Lucy would have loved seeing you, you know. Lord, thank you for the Falcon and the peregrine falcon and, well, all birds. Let's face it, all birds, Lord. I mean, that sounds like a bit of a daft prayer. Thanks for the birds. Thanks for cows. Thanks for sheep. Bit daft. Not to denigrate cows and well, birds, Lord. You really cracked it with birds. You took poetry, handfuls of pure poetry, and you fashioned them. You made the poems fly. And the sparrows were your limericks, and the eagles were your Tennyson, and the owls were your well, the Falcon, Lord. He was your sonnet, your Shakespearean, completely perfect balanced shape. And Lord, for this rare chance to hear that poetry, I thank and praise and worship. I see the meal upon thy table, Lord. Already I'm aglow. For though I'm eating all alone, there's something that I know. You're in my bread and in my wine, Lord. Each fruit in the dish. You're in the honey and the milk and even in my fish.
Hey, I won't want to be one of those other two teams tomorrow, lads. They'll look pretty stupid in that neutral assessment round robin.
Can you shield it there, Angus?
I wonder what the captain's going to say in his report.
Angus, can you shield it?
Wrong direction, get it stuck. Is that a good or bad game plan for running a company? Hello!
Needs charging, I told you.
Yes. But was that a proper truth, or a Julie's never out for more than 5 minutes truth?
Julie will have come back.
Look, good, we've been over this. Look, Julie will got the message. The rescue will be hampered by the
Cobblers! What? By the fog? Rescuers don't not go out because it's foggy now. The police spare-end lifeboat doesn't not go out because it's a bit choppy.
Look, can you get some drywood, Gordon?
Angus, she hasn't come home, has she?
Good, can you get some drywood or we'll never get this fire going?
Think about. In fact, apparently Mr. Badger shuts the dry wood shop early on a Friday. Where dry wood? In wet fog?
Under the trees will be dry. Oh, we will.
Right, you're in charge. You're the bleeding skipper.
Julie will have come back, Ned.
I know, mate.
She never stays out. She's a very homey person.
And why am I doing this? Never once have I been camping, tried this and seen it work.
Ned?
Mind you, I haven't been camping since the twins were 6.
Ned?
That was Abergelly. Nothing ever works in Abergelly.
You know when we said Roy had time off?
Yeah.
What was the matter?
Well, it's a bit difficult, you see. The thing is...
Hi, lads!
Ah, Roy! Hi, Roy! Hey! Any sign?
Oh, yes. All afternoon. Really close.
The boat!
The Falcon.
Ah.
I'm sorry. No one around the side?
No. Hey, you'll never guess what, lads. There's a McDonald's through there.
He's having his own.
You know what, Angus? Some people actually laugh at jokes. You don't. You just wait around to the end of the pillow and suffocate them.
What joke?
Whoa.
Touche. No, seriously, I like jokes. What was the joke?
You like jokes?
I love jokes. I got a video of jokes for Christmas.
Tell us one, Angus.
Oh no, I can't. I get them wrong.
Look, it's 2 degrees C, there's no rescue boat. You can all do with a good laugh.
I always mess them up at dinner parties. I'm terrible.
Just say the words.
But it's more than just words.
No, it isn't.
It's the timing, and some people are naturally good at telling jokes.
Anyone can tell a joke, Angus. Now bloody tell one.
I don't want to.
Tell!
Well, let's. Do you know the one?
No. There's this bar, right? And a man walks into a bar. It is quite funny, this one, actually. One of my nephews. And anyway, the man walks into the bar and says, "Have you got some lipstick?" Oh, it's a chemist. Sorry, it's a chemist shop. The man goes into a chemist. "Have you got some lipstick?" And the chemist says, "Certainly. Would you like it in a bag?" And the man says, "No, that's all right. You can put it on my bill." It's a duck. Sorry, that's right. The man that walked in, he was a duck. See, I told you I always kill a joke.
Killing it would have been more humane, Angus. Just shot it in the knees.
Yes, I know.
It's riding on the floor in agony. Go on, finish it off, and say that it wasn't lipstick either, that it was actually a hatch.
Look, I know I can't do it, don't I? I did say.
Well, don't go around saying what, Joe, to people who can, mate!
I think it's going. It's lighting.
What's going?
Yeah, it is. Steady, steady. Take.
You've done it.
Cheers, she's lighting you, little beauty. Hey, we've got a flame.
Well done, Neville.
We've got a flame, Angus. Hey.
Oh, for God's sake, there'll be tears on it. Are you like this every time the central heated boiler comes?
Come on, Gordon. Hey, that's automatic. Neville actually made this himself.
No, I think that was a joke. Right. That's us over the wet mattress obstacle. Now, whatever's happening with Julie, we're in the Sainsbury's option. The organisers will know that we're missing now. So it's just simply a case of hanging on in there and
Surviving.
right, which is what we were going to do as part of the exercise anyway. Spend the night harrying in the ocean.
So really, all we do is what we were going to do there, here.
Yes.
Except there's a campsite with tents.
Yes.
Except there had individual shower blocks and toilets.
Yes. Those ones.
And except there was organised. Here is the big, raw, wide open real thing.
Yes. Well, as I said before, it's good for team building to be subject to a crisis. It's not a crisis. Don't keep calling it a crisis. There's 4 of us. We're only a mile from shore. We've got all the equipment. It's not in any sense a crisis.
Well,
It's just a holiday, really. An adventure kind of holiday. It's quite nice. I like it. It's the stars and everything. Okay. Holiday. Well, anyway, look, I think we need to be prepared to spend the night out in the open. Yeah? What? I've got a survival sheet.
that's right, Angus. Have a look in your rucksack. But you're not serious, are you? You're not seriously thinking of sleeping out here?
What else can we do?
Well, swim! I don't know, shout!
It's just a road, Gordon. I walked down there earlier. It goes all the way down the lake to Keswick and no one walks down it.
Especially at night.
In fog.
I am not sleeping on a bloody island.
Why don't you go and ask them, see if they'll let you keep in McDonald's?
Still that one, are we, eh? Little bottom still smarting from that one.
Oh, come on, lads.
I knew it! Didn't I say this weekend was a crap idea? Didn't I say, Neville?
It'll be fine.
What proves your managing ability is how long you've been in the job, not how long you can sleep on a patch of wet grass stained with pigeon splinters.
You better if you eat something.
Food.
Great idea, Roy. Listen, get some food down us before we make any more decisions.
Food.
You're actually going to sit down now and eat, huh? Well, bye lads.
Where are you going?
The hotel restaurant, Neville. I am past the roughing it phase of my life. I make no excuses for that. I am now in the smoothing it phase. I've been up in the mountains. I am now in the grassy lowlands.
Whoa, you're not thinking of swimming.
Captain more than 200 yards. Well, he's talking to someone who swam around the buoys at Kintos last summer.
You can't see the shore.
I'll know it when I hit it.
It'll be deep, Gordon. There'll be currents.
It's not the currents, it's the pipe. 4 foot long, some of them. 30% of the body is jaw. They can snap the neck of a swan like that.
30%.
Look, we're all getting a bit irritable because we have nothing to eat. Yeah? We had this once in Abergele with the twins. They went for a walk and they missed lunch.
Four.
Look, Gordon, at least nobody's going to get hypothermia. At least we've got a fire.
Actually, it's gone out now.
No, we've got it over an hour.
Let's try again.
We haven't got time, but by the time that's all to cook, we need food now.
We could always use the stove.
What stove?
My Zermo, self-igniting mountain stove.
It's got controllable griddle wall.
That's a super one. Nice, isn't it? Got it from the survival shop in St Anne's Street, next to Lakeland, where I got the pasta maker. Got a built-in flint. This little baby will do 1 to 6.
Right. We'll be all right, Gordon. Food's coming along in a bit.
Well, you do the pan.
Oh yes, plenty of those. Nickel cadmium coated. They use these on Annapurna.
Wow.
This style, not this actual one.
Oh, what?
Bit of food, Gordon.
And for open fires, there's the combat survival frying pan. This is water resistant, flame resistant, can also be used for hammering in tent pegs. Do you know, this can still be used at the depth of up to 50 metres.
Gordon.
But you probably wouldn't have caught her with it being a frying pan.
Gordon.
Don't do this, Neville. I stay in hotels.
I know, mate.
I live in a luxury waterfront apartment.
I know.
I've got a duvet.
Yes.
It's 13 top.
Needs must, eh, though. Needs must.
Okay.
See? Plates?
Hot already? Oh,
Yes, yes, that please.
here you are then. I got 4, just in case I broke one. Solid steel. Titanium alloy.
Well then, Angus, may I borrow a plate from your extensive collection? Please.
You can have a plate, Gordon. Of course.
Why, thank you.
Right. This looks super. What's on the menu?
The list was on the side. Who had the provisions pack in the rucksack?
Sponge pudding and custard, new potatoes, duck pate vol au vents, and Kendal mint cake. Well, come on, get it out. I'm dying for a bit of, oh, what do they call it up here? Jock. Well, don't look at me. They gave it to the first person who went out of the breakfast hall.
Been quite a day for those fish, hasn't it?
Oh, no.
Just coming up to the end of a fancy dress party and someone throws them down a bloody buffet.
No, damn it! I'm absolutely seriously hungry now. I mean, seriously.
Donald's might still be up till 11.
I'm not joking this time, Gordon. I'm really not joking.
For this at least we give thanks.
Right. It'll be fine.
Still, we've got these super plates, haven't we? I mean, really are super plates.
Yes,
aren't
they're
they?
fantastic plates, Angus.
You know what? I don't think machinery has yet been developed that could damage these plates, you know? In fact, when God was making the world, our tectonic plates, these are probably the very ones he was talking about.
Shut up about the plates. There's nothing to eat, all right? At all. Why are you bothered?
You forget, Angus, I am accustomed to loss, I'm hardened to it. I've already had to live through the holiday watching my rucksack sink.
God's sake.
Lads, look, I know it's a time of holiday, but can I just say, or ask, is it possible that's...
Spit it out before it dies, Roy.
Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Please.
Right. Has anybody got any food? Roy?
No.
Angus?
No. Hardly anything.
Hang about. We haven't got a bit long, we might have enough for a Japanese wedding banquet.
Have you got something, Angus?
Fuck. Nothing. Good as.
Well, not as good as mine nothing, mate, because my nothing is a big, fat, black, empty, round nothing.
What have you got, Angus?
Angus!
I have a sausage.
Some sausage.
A sausage.
Long one.
Short one.
Nice with the verbs.
Ordinary.
A short, ordinary sausage. I've done the recce, skipper. You commandeer it.
Where did you get a sausage from?
Breakfast.
That is so sad.
It's paid for. I was going to have it for 11s.
Never mind, what state is it in?
I've not looked. I put it in
A freezer bag, yeah, come on. Well, all things considered, I think we'll...
We may ask you to lay down the life of your sausage, Angus. Pray to Lord hath no man that he would give up his sausage for his friends. Sorry.
Maybe difficult to divide up, that's all I was thinking.
Well, I'm sure we can battle our way through and it... Oh. Hold on a bloody minute. You finished all your sausages at breakfast. You did, because I can remember watching you eat and thinking, my God, it's like watching a sausage machine thrown into reverse.
Why don't we cut it?
Who did finish off their sausages, eh?
This isn't necessary.
Right?
Look, I would have shared them anyway, so it doesn't...
Keith! You nicked it off his plate! You nicked his leftover sausage and now you're playing a bloody Nero with it.
Getting it out, aren't I?
You would have had us believe that you owned it.
Wouldn't.
Would you have owned up? Could you have honestly, hand on heart, have said, this is my sausage?
It doesn't matter.
It does!
Why are you doing this?
It's the principle of it all!
What's my sausage?
Must be this.
It must be here somewhere.
Check where the sauce last time you had it.
It's here.
Thank you! You are so gracious. Anything else in there?
No.
I left a couple of cold bits of egg white. You didn't keep them for afternoon nibbles, did you, eh?
It's a nice sausage. I'd just rather serve it on the scrambled egg.
Come on, mate. It's a fine sausage, Roy, it's fine. Angus, have you got a spatula?
What size?
How do you know it was pitch black?
Just up the lake. A little tinge to the sky.
Yeah.
It's Keswick street lights.
Does that mean it'll be clear tomorrow?
You can never tell with fog. Sometimes when I used to go bird watching early morning with Lucy, we'd set off from Manchester when it was still dark, then out across the Wirral. You could see the morning get up as the fog came in.
Who's Lucy?
It'll get colder.
Was it Lucy you said?
If the fog clears, it'll get colder.
Probably.
Sorry, Roy, I didn't catch the name.
So, did you see anything special?
Where?
Up on the what's it?
The Wirral? Oh yes. Many beautiful things. Saw terns. Saw an Arctic tern once. Sandpipers, ring plovers. But none of them was as beautiful as him. Up there, Falco Rusticamus.
A good looker, is he?
Well, the colour depends. Goes through phases, you see. He's Arctic usually, Greenland. It's funny, Angus. I caught a glimpse of him earlier, and it was like you said, like the sun. And he was white, but totally white. Even against the white of the fog, he stood out. Made the white of the fog look dirty. White of angels. And he looked like that. He really did. Up there, wings held proud in the breeze. So pure and white. He looked just like an angel.
So, who's this Lucy?
And anyway, promise now send us down a sausage, and that's absolutely marvellous. How's it going?
It's fine, it's doing fine. Angus, have you got a knife, please?
What's the matter?
Knife, Angus, please.
Right, just in time. Right. Knife.
Where the hell did you get that?
The Cobra? I got it from the survival shop in St Anne's Street.
Cobra?
290 it was. The assistant said it was indispensable.
Angus? What were you hoping to find in the Lake District? Angus?
Oh, it's the proper stuff. It'll cut thick branches and even thicker tropical vines.
£300?
Oh yes. It'll cut that sausage, no problem.
Well, all right, fine. You're the one with the weapon, aren't you?
It's not a weapon. The assistant got very tetchy when Julie said weapon. It's a survival knife.
Depends which end you're in contact with.
No, it's not.
Oh, come on, just cut it already, will you? It's already starting to look like a charcoal owl pellet.
Cutting it, I'm cutting it. Look how easy it goes through. Look at that. There.
Equal would have been nice.
It is equal.
What, so that thin bit's equal, is it? To that huge fat bit in the middle?
Almost.
Some kind of optical illusion you only get with sausages, is it?
I'll have the little piece.
Ah! You cut 6 choosers last.
Well, that's not fair.
Ooh! Got our eyes on that big bit, have we?
I don't
Got our
know.
eyes on that huge North American continent of a piece, and happy to fob me off with a little flaming Gibraltar on the end.
I'll have it, seriously.
Look, that bit is no bigger than that.
But it's fatter though, isn't it? It tapers off at the end. That's what happens when you're a sausage.
Look, Roy and I agreed. We'll have the end bits.
See? Thanks to you.
Can we just eat it? I'm starving.
Yeah, give it here. Absolutely.
No, not yet. I've got to drain the fat off. What?
I want the fat on.
It's unnecessary cholesterol. You don't need it. It makes your arteries furrow. Julie got me this little book from Sainsbury's. Say hello to your heart. And now we drain the fat off sausages. We have poached eggs, not fried. And when we have chips, we lay them out on the draining board and pack them with kitchen roll.
Lads, is it possible to say grace?
What? Look, right, with all due respect, right?
Just a couple of lines.
Yeah, go on.
It's a sausage!
I'm right, alright.
Okay.
It's a delicious sausage.
Okay. Lord, before we eat, let us give thanks for providing Neville, Gordon, Angus and myself with this meal. Even though we only have one sausage, Lord, help us to remember the great fullness of the earth, the fruitfulness of the bright gardens waiting for us, and help us never to take any gifts that you hand down to us here on earth for granted. Amen.
Amen.
And if that plop was my sausage, Lord, please forgive me for what I'm about to do.
There's 3 of us, we don't have halves.
Up to that branch is my territory. I made that perfectly clear when I agreed to get under here.
What's he supposed to do, Miss Angus?
Retain your body heat, I think.
Well, shouldn't it be bright orange or something to attract attention?
We've run out of bright orange ones, but the assistant said that this was just as good.
Oh yeah, I bet he did. When he told you that, did you notice him trying to suppress a laugh or something?
When's Roy coming back from lookout?
He can stay up there all bloody night as far as I care.
Oh, you shouldn't have had a go at him, Gordon. Come on.
Well, if he hadn't wanted to say grace, we'd have a bit of food in us by now, wouldn't we?
Well, Gordon, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh.
Oh, he doth he? And I'm sure you know all about that, Father O'Bloody Riley.
Shush.
Suddenly, Pope Angus the First. What did you want to go make the sound of the cross for, anyway?
Well, that's what they did after prayers.
How if they're making breakfast? Either the Pope gives it and misses if he's making sausages.
Well, I felt it was appropriate.
But then he can pick them up off of the Vatican carpet. I would be bloody Whitehaven by now. Oh, wait, sorry. That's downstream, isn't it?
Oh, Gordon. Well, let's just get some sleep.
Yeah, right, whatever. If you need it, I'll be in the sun terrace in a hammock.
Funny. This is what happened in that film as well. He turned to Devil's Island, it was called. Sat there to sleep under palm leaves. Somewhere out there in the trees there was a possessed wild man that was picking them off one by one. He snared them with a noose made out of rope from the shipwreck. Kept finding all these bodies hanging in trees with terrible long necks and tongues lolling out and all their insides scooped out. Every now and again you'd hear a crack of a branch and then a whoosh as the rope shot up, then a terrible groan of air coming out of the lungs. And no one had dared to go look in the end because the sight of these distended corpses...
Angus, you know what he's going about pixies?
Right? Come on, Gordon, just get in, you'll freeze. Caught.
No. You know how you said Gordon shouldn't have had a go at Roy
Yeah.
for saying grace? Why?
Because he's doolally.
Gordon, look, doolal is the word we're not supposed to use. You know that.
Why not?
Because his psychiatrist told us not to.
Oh my God, he is doolally.
He just had some time off, that's all.
Yeah, he had a holiday lasting 13 months. Because holiday in your language, Angus, means crisis, which is actually bizarrely accurate.
He just had kind of a breakdown, that's all.
13 months of full pay. And then he boings back and lo and behold, he's got the Lord in his underpants.
let's just get some sleep.
Right. Okay. So we can't make jokes about nutters, right?